So, since I saw it first, maybe you can tell me about your experience working with Ben Rivers on The Sky Trembles.
Was very beautiful experience, very intense. You can, I'm very proud of me. I don't have any fears to tell that, because it's not easy to allow a filmmaker that you admire, that is a good filmmaker, that is gonna be in your sets, that you were negotiating with your producer since 5 years ago, to be in these sets, your actors, to be a filmmaker that probably gonna make a more beautiful film than you. It's not easy to allow that. Ask filmmakers, I don't think they're gonna let Ben to do this movie. But it was a good challenge for me in two ways, because of course I have an ego who was telling me, no, this is mine, these are my actors. First, I don't belong nothing. Nothing is mine, And second, if I'm not able to capture the beauty of these places, Ben gonna do it, We are submitted to the beauty and to the service. So it was beautiful to fight against me, against my ego, and to allow Ben to be there, and because all that you give to the life give it to you back, and our friendship and brotherhood grows, and I don't know, it was beautiful learning, beautiful everything.
On your first film, and also on Ben's film, you're a filmmaker who's then taken off your own set.
Thank you.
Thank you for your answer. So on your film and on Ben's film, you're on your set, you're a filmmaker, and then you're removed from the set. You're removed as a director. So I'm wondering what your experience is now on your second feature as a director, if your relationship to directing.
Yeah, it was like three, 4 times. This is for you. Before it was for me. 3, 4 times in the movie, I felt it was the Titanic. It was a mess. It was like people was in the shed in the mountain saying to the other, "Wow, poor guy. His career is going to be a mess. It's the last movie he can do." And I really had this feeling, of wow, I had the chance to make the movie I wanted to do. Because I did it. I mean, it's not easy to produce a movie in the mountains today like we have did. Just my producers are crazy and lovers enough, to do that. So I was telling that, but it was interesting because of course, I don't worship the god of cinema. For me, it's not an end. Cinema is a tool of, discoverment. So I was telling to myself, I arrived at the point to tell to myself, okay, this is a disaster, but I deserve it, and it's gonna make me grow. I need this splat in the face. I deserve it, and it's a good thing for me. I arrived to the point, to the abandon, to the way, to the submission of what is on my way. That is the same thing that the character. They accept what is in his way. Because we know that creation, reality is perfect. Everything is perfect. It's on his place. It's well done. So even an obstacle or a tragic thing is a positive thing. It's just that we don't have the distance to read that, and we have the anxiety that we all think that only this material world exists. So it's like we have these fears and these ego fears. But with distance, you understand that it's the best thing for you. Always, it's always a gift.
I mean, what you say reflects my experience with your film, and that the film feels very free and open. It feels like you could have, maybe you had a very elaborate script and you followed it, or maybe you showed up and you let the course of the landscapes and the way the production worked change and morph the film as you did it.
Because I think that this is the beautiful thing of cinema, is what is not you that comes in the cinema. One question that I was putting myself in this cinema, and I think in this film, and I think is what other filmmakers ask themselves on a more constant or inconstant way, is how to manifest the ineffable, the mystery in images, in cinema. How to introduce that, and so I arrived to the point. You have to arrive to the point to do not make your film, to accept problems that gonna make the film of other thing, the film of the mystery, not yours. to arrive to this point of submissions, of abandon. So, of course, when you are in the shooting, you are suffering. You say, I wanted that, but you have other thing. But this is the beautiful thing, the interesting thing, to accept what life gives to you that is better than your idea. And so obviously, when I was shooting, I was I have an ego. I'm human, so I was not like levitating. No, everything is good. No. I was like suffering and fighting. But at the end, the film was made with a level of inconscience, of lack of conscience and craziness enough that allows obstacles to come and to make a different movie, just a different movie. The movie make himself.
I mean, what you're talking about in a way is faith. Faith that you have faith that in the end, the magic, the mystery will manifest itself. I mean, it's something.
If it's not in this, not but it's not only faith in that in the film. It's faith that not only in this war. I mean, it's the faith. Also is sended also to the conscience of other worlds, and so maybe you don't see, we won't see it in this world, in this chronologic and superficial world. Beautiful also, and I mean all is for eternity, it's not for now. I don't have this anxiety. I need a result. I need to capitalize what I'm doing, or no. It's just I have to do what I have to do in a path. I have to take decisions, and I know I have the faith, the certitude that if I take one decision, it's the decision I have to take. Like the two characters of the movie at the end, then they threw themselves to the bandits. Probably they're gonna die. There are only two against a lot of. They have a plastic sword, but they know they don't. There is no other way. If we have to die, no problem. We're gonna die with dignity, and this is you die in this war, but you are eternal.
And that goes to something that you mentioned in the notes to the film, where you talk about a general sort of absence of specific religiousness or spirituality in our generation. And I was wondering, what about the spiritual journey of these two men, these like scoundrels, really?
These
two men. I mean, there's three, but the two you start, the thieves.
Yeah, the two.
Why did you want to send them on a spiritual journey?
Why?
Yeah.
Because we are on times of asceticism and of lack of guidance, lack of masters. We have universities in the place. So and superficial knowledge, only external and never internal. So of course we are in times of the asceticism is so tall, is so high that also finish with the idea of asceticism itself, those are these moments, and I'm a son of that, I'm just a radical ascetic, that is a kind of mysticism too. I'm not a mystic, but of course because it's a higher station, but this is the mark of the film, of the intentions. So these two characters, they have this similar heart geometry than in other. I mean, the human being has the same heart in Morocco than in New York, and So I think that it's a Muslim Western. I'm not mixing a spiritual path or cultures, but I went to the essence. So when you go to the essence, it's something that can be understood from other traditions, cultures, and I hope.
I wish we could talk more.
Yeah, I mean,
but
one question more. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm gonna be until Friday if you want.
Let's meet again. Just
okay, cool.
It was very good though.
Yeah, you think? Sometimes I don't speak.